I've seen a new world. Open the door, gain new perspective. I got the new world. It's okay to admit that I have limitations. Here's a new world. What needed to change are my high expectations. Here's my world. I found it right here when I live in the moment.
I have some news for you.
What?
I'm moving back to the US.
You are?
Yeah.
But, like, explain, Lexi.
Today is actually the best day ever. I don't know what my hat or my hair looks like. I woke up at 6 a.m. and I ate a banana, and then I got my bike and went here, and it is just the best day ever. And also it's a Wednesday. Like, I'm not even having to do this on the weekend. I'm just doing it before work. I love my life. This is part of my process of leaving, is visiting all the places that I absolutely love. I love Killiney Beach, and I think I've said that in many of my videos. It just makes me very happy. I hate this microphone with a passion, but I don't want to get an expensive one until I go back to the US. Which announcement, I'm moving back to the US, which is kind of what this video is about. It's the 2nd of March today, and I'm planning to move back in June. There's just going to be a lot to process when I'm actually moving back, and there's just little things I can do now to make that process a bit easier, such as going through my collection of books. This is my favorite book series ever created. So this is me telling the world that I did in fact read them, all 3, and I did in fact own them. Like, there's so much I'm gonna have to unfortunately give up. Anyway. I miss my dog so much. This makes me feel like I'm cuddling my little boy. I completely forgot that I'm also wearing dog slippers. It's been really hard making friends in Ireland because Irish people, somebody described it to me as a peach. Like, there's some peach cultures and then there's some coconut cultures. Like, Germans would be a good example of coconut, where they're hard as a rock. It's really hard to break into them, but once you break into their shell, you're in for good. Like, you guys are friends now. Peach cultures, like Ireland, for example, where I've been living for the past 3 years, I've only experienced people that are super kind and soft on the outside and super nice to you, but they have a core where they'll never let you in unless you are family or you went to primary or secondary school with them. You're out of luck. Yeah, I've made a few really, really good friends here that I hang out with a lot. Like, I would say these people take up 90% of my friendship time. Like, I'm always doing stuff every weekend, and I've had so much fun with them, and I will most definitely be keeping up with these friends when I move back. But I'm the type of person that's always open to meeting new people at any point. And I feel like I'm very good at communicating that with people I meet. I'm always looking for friends, like want to get a coffee, whatever. And what will happen, I'd say 99% of the time, is they'll get a coffee with you once to be nice. I cut off. That was my camera saying shut the fuck up. Okay, my camera's spazzing out. I really need to get a new one. But anyway, I'd get a coffee with them. They'd never talk to me again, or they would just be really flaky. For fuck's sake. Okay, I'm just gonna wrap this up because my camera is being silly. I love my camera. I've had this for years, but it's my fault. It's definitely water damage is why the mode dial is spazzing out. But anyway, I'm editing this and I feel compelled to also add, and I will make this quick because I don't want this rant to be too long. I'm also completely aware of the history of Irish people, which this is my theory, but I think it's why they're so closed off. They have been through so much shit. Like, I've had countless conversations with people learning about their culture and their history, and it is tragic as much as it is fascinating because they were not treated well by the English, and there's been so much war when it comes to religion and the power of the church. There's all these things that I'm not like, it's not the point of this video, so I'm not going to go into it. So I'm not on Irish people. They are lovely people. Pub culture is absolutely amazing and so much fun and such a charming part of the country. I understand why they would be so close to their family and to their friends that they grew up with. They feel safe with those people. I also sympathize with that. My main point in saying all of this about the cultural difference between making friends for me as an American versus an Irish person is that if you are not Irish, it's very hard to make friends. So that's fine. They're technically not hurting anybody deciding to keep their circle small. But for people that move to the country, such as me, and also a ton of other immigrants and foreign people, because a lot of people from, for example, Ukraine have moved here because of the war going on in their own country. And so many people have started moving here because all the tech companies like Google and Meta have moved here. So they're obviously going to also be bringing foreign nationals. And all of those people are looking for friends too. And what I found is those people end up only connecting mostly, I'm not going to say always, but they end up mostly connecting with other internationals because it's very hard to break into the friend circles of Irish people that grew up there. This is only something that I'm pointing out. I'm not criticizing it. I'm highlighting it and saying I want to find an environment for myself where people are open to being friends with me on a deeper level. That is all I will say. We can get back to not being entirely deep. I did it, and that was very uncomfortable for me. Today I'm working. I'm still employed. I work in marketing. I do internal marketing services for a large global corporation, which I feel weird like just saying their name in my videos, but I have a LinkedIn, like if you want to go see what I'm doing, it's there. It's actually a really nice job and I really like my team. It's not creative at all and I want to go into film full time and I have no idea what I have a few ideas of what that could look like, but I have to focus on now. And because I have such a lovely team, I don't feel like I'm leaving with a bitter taste in my mouth. I haven't even put in my notice yet. My contract says I can give a 1 month notice, but I think I'm gonna give a 2 month notice because I really like the team. It's a global company and I just wanna keep as many healthy, good relationships as possible because you just never know what may come around. So yeah,
let's start working on my desk job.
This is my desk. This is where I do my little work. I have bought a package.
I'm not usually someone that participates in consumerism, but I will be going to lots of cool places soon and wanted to invest in a nice suitcase. And I'm somebody that truly believes buy cheap, buy twice. So I did end up getting something nice. And it wasn't that expensive. It was like 120 euro or something, which nobody cares. Let's open it.
Let me lower this.
Brand reveal. This is so cute. It's so tiny. I bought this one because it will fit in any cabin, because over Christmas I went to London and got charged 60 euro for my suitcase being too big, which is my fault, but I thought I had done the measurements right, and I even paid to take it on and they didn't refund me for anything. So after fees and everything, I probably spent 100 euro just to take my stupid oversized suitcase. So I made sure that I got a little tiny one. But yeah, this is part of their like C collection. It comes with a lock. I'm so excited. This is my big girl purchase.
Hello, testing. I tried filming with this microphone 2 days ago to do room tour, and none of the audio recorded. So anyway, it is lovely outside, and I need to make dinner and go on my walk to get my 10k steps in. But before I do that, while the lighting is good, I wanted to give you a room tour. I've been giving some stuff away to friends and plan to sell things, so while it's in its most natural form, I wanted to do a room tour. I feel like in every phase of my life, whether I was living at home in high school and throughout college, and even in my last place that I was living in Ireland, there's just a common theme throughout all my rooms, which makes me very happy because I feel like it shows that I do have a style that I like and that I stick to. I feel like the only new addition this year is I have a guitar and a corner for that, which I don't really use the corner because most of the time I'm recording my music or just playing guitar on my bed, just more comfortable. But anyway, with that being said, I will give you the quickest room tour ever, because even when I was filming this the first time, I got bored talking about it, and I personally don't care about the details. It's more so just reminiscing in what my room looks like right now. The first thing you see is my built-in closet, which I feel so lucky to have because I know lots of people that rent in Dublin don't have a lot of storage. Like, that's just a big issue. And I'm living in an old house, and most old houses that I've seen or experienced have really tall ceilings, and this room is very large. So I feel very extremely grateful that this is the experience I've had for the past, I've lived here for the past year and a half. With that being said, this is my closet, and again, some pictures and some art, and then my workout schedule. I'll just give you a brief overview of the inside. It's just all my clothes and my shoes. And then up here, which I also don't think is in frame, but I keep all of my suitcases and bags, and I have tennis rackets up there, just like random shit that I don't use every day. And then over here, I made this myself. Oh, this art is all from Zeppelin Moon. This is my bed. I think the most interesting thing is what's above my bed. These are books that I'm taking with me home. I've already gotten rid of most of the ones that I'm not using. Shells from Killiney Beach. Oh my rocks from Killiney Beach. These are all acrylic paintings that I've done myself. I love Volkswagen Beetles, so I have a bunch of those, and then some stuffed animals and whatever. This is the intention was that it would be my creative corner, but like I said earlier, sit on my bed for most of the stuff that I do. But this is my guitar, this big frame I found in the basement of this house, and it's got a poster in it that I bought in Amsterdam. These are some really cool pillows, but unfortunately, they will not fit in a suitcase, so I'm selling them to my friend. Okay. So, this is my neglected corner. I purposely put it here because when you walk into the door, you see everything except this. So, this drawer is filled. as you can see, with just a bunch of random stuff, like legal documents are in there, tax stuff. I have old journals and the other ones and whatever. And then I keep my jewelry on here. This is a screenplay that me and a crew are working on a short film with together. And I don't know where to put it, but I need it out so that I can just grab it so it's there. And then this chair came with the house, all of my wires, and then my jackets, of course, always end up on this chair. And this is actually a very comfortable chair. I just, like, you can't play guitar here because the arms are narrow. Nobody cares. Anyway, okay, last one. But this is my desk, and I actually do spend a lot of time here, and it is always messy, and I get that from my father. I do my makeup here. I work from home most days, so a lot of my work is here. Journal stuff that I grab and go here. And I made this. You can't really see it. I'm giving it to a friend, but I made this with so I dried a bunch of flowers from bouquets that I received over a few months. And then I found this branch in our backyard, so I made this thing, and I think it's cool, but of course this also will not fit in a suitcase. That's my room tour. I hope you enjoyed.